Did you know that every year, the average person consumes about 17 teaspoons of added sugar per day? That's roughly 57 pounds of sugar per year. In this video, we're tackling a sweet subject that affects many of us: sugar. Now, you might be thinking,
Is sugar really that bad for me?
we're about to uncover a surprising truth. Sugar's effects on your body go far beyond just sweetening your taste buds. While sugar itself isn't toxic or carcinogenic, there's a lot more to the story. We'll explore the connection between excessive sugar consumption and various chronic diseases. We're diving deep into the science behind sugar's impact on your health. So grab a notepad because we're about to learn some surprising facts. Let's start by delving into the distinction between natural sugar and refined, added sugar. It's crucial to know the difference because they both can affect your body differently. First, let's talk about natural sugar. This is the sugar that occurs naturally in whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Natural sugars are an integral part of these foods and come bundled with essential nutrients and dietary fiber. Natural sugar found in whole foods offers several benefits. It provides a source of energy to fuel your body. It comes with vitamins and minerals and antioxidants that are good for your health. The dietary fiber found in whole foods helps to slow down sugar absorption, preventing rapid spikes in the blood sugar levels. On the flip side, we have refined or added sugar. This is sugar that is added to foods and beverages during the processing or preparation stages. Refined sugar is often found in sugary drinks, candies, baked goods, and processed foods. Refined sugar comes with some concerns. It provides empty calories, meaning it offers little to no nutritional value beyond a short amount of energy. Consuming too much refined sugar can lead to weight gain, tooth decay, and increased risk of chronic diseases. Refined sugar can lead to rapid spikes in your blood sugar levels, followed by crashes, which can leave you feeling, well, tired and hungry. So what's the takeaway here? It's all about moderation and awareness. Natural sugars found in whole foods are generally a part of a healthy diet because they provide important nutrients. On the other hand, refined sugar should be consumed in moderation. Let's begin by understanding that sugar alone isn't the villain. However, studies have shown that consuming large amounts of sugar, more than 50 grams per day, can lead to a host of chronic diseases. But why is that, you might be asking? Well, it's not just the sugar itself, it's what happens to your diet when you load up on it. The American Heart Association recommends that women limit their daily sugar intake to no more than 100 calories. That's about 25 grams or 6 teaspoons of added sugars. For men, the recommendation is slightly higher with the limit of 150 calories, which is about 37.5 grams or 9 teaspoons of added sugars per day. It's important to note that these recommendations refer to added sugars, which are sugars and syrups that are added to foods and beverages during processing or preparation. Natural sugars found in whole fruits, vegetables, and dairy products are not included in these limits because they come with essential nutrients and dietary fiber. When you consume too much sugar, it often means you're crowding out essential nutrients. Fiber, vitamins, and minerals are pushed aside. This lack of balance in your diet can set the stage for health problems. So let's take a closer look at some of these diseases related to high sugar and low fiber diets. Diabetes type 2, T2DM. When it comes to diabetes, contrary to belief, There are no studies that prove that the liberal use of sugar is a cause of diabetes, but evidently, according to several studies, we know that it does make it worse and the complications more severe. A few things studies have shown are the excessive sugar intake, especially fructose, can lead to insulin resistance in the liver. When the liver becomes resistant to insulin, it produces more glucose, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. We know that foods with a high glycemic index are rapidly digested and absorbed, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Diets high in such foods have been associated with an increased risk of T2DM. And we also know that excessive sugar intake can lead to the accumulation of visceral fat around the organs. And this type of fat is metabolically active and can release inflammatory markers and fatty acids that promote insulin resistance. And lastly, chronic high sugar intake can lead to the dysfunction of beta cells in the pancreas, which produce insulin. Over time, these cells can become less efficient, leading to decreased insulin production. Gallstones form in the gallbladder, a small organ located beneath the liver, and they are typically made of cholesterol or bilirubin. Studies have found a connection between excessive sugar intake and the development of gallstones. While sugar consumption itself is not a direct cause of gallstones, a diet high in sugar can lead to weight gain, which is a risk factor for gallstones. Obesity and rapid weight loss, often associated with excessive sugar intake, can also increase the risk of gallstones. A long-term follow-up study conducted by the National Institute of Public Health in Eindhoven, Netherlands, showed a relationship between sugar consumption and increased risk of cholelithiasis. Next on our list is stomach cancer. While sugar alone doesn't cause cancer, a diet high in sugar may increase your risk. The exact mechanisms are complex, but it's crucial to be aware of this potential link. A diet high in sugar, especially from sugary drinks and processed foods, may contribute to obesity and increase the risk of stomach cancer. Obesity is a known risk factor for several types of cancer, including stomach cancer. A study carried out in Marseille, France, demonstrated that sugar, saturated fat, and calcium increase the risk of stomach cancer. On the other hand, a diet that is rich in raw vegetables, fresh fruits, reduces this risk. Crohn's disease is another condition that's been associated with sugar consumption. Some studies suggest that sugar may contribute to the inflammation in the gut, which can worsen Crohn's disease symptoms. Excessive sugar intake, particularly from high sugar, low fiber foods, can contribute to inflammation in the digestive tract. This inflammation may worsen the symptoms of Crohn's disease or inflammatory bowel diseases. The combination of a great deal of sugar and little fiber is one of the causative factors of this disease. Gastroduodenal ulcers are painful sores that can develop in the stomach or the upper part of the small intestine. Excessive sugar consumption can exacerbate these ulcers, making them more painful and harder to heal. A diet high in sugar, particularly when combined with other risk factors like excessive alcohol consumption or the use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, can increase the risk of developing gastric ulcers. The use of sugar, together with a diet of refined foods, poor in fiber, increases this risk. Now, let's talk about colon cancer. A diet high in sugar and low in fiber may increase the risk of colon cancer. The lack of fiber means less protection against harmful substances within the colon. Diets high in added sugars and low in fiber have been associated with an increased risk of colon cancer. The lack of dietary fiber can reduce the protective effect of the colon against harmful substances. According to the Mario Negri Institute of Pharmacological Investigation in Milan, Italy, the consumption of sugar between meals stimulates the proliferation of epithelial cells of the intestine. This promotes the formation of cancers. Additionally, a study in Iowa, USA, involving 35,215 women found that the more sugar one eats, the higher the risk of colon cancer. Sugar doesn't only affect your digestive system, it can also impact your bones. High sugar intake can lead to the reduction of bone density, making your bones more brittle and susceptible to fractures. High sugar intake, especially when it leads to excessive calorie consumption, can displace the nutrient-dense foods, can potentially affect bone health. Diets low in essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin D can contribute to decreased bone density and increase bone brittleness. A high-fat, high-saturated diet depletes the calcium reserves in the body. This causes the bones to become brittle and fracture, according to a study conducted at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles, USA. Let's discuss how sugar can even affect fetal growth during pregnancy. Excessive sugar intake by pregnant individuals may lead to complications and retardation of the fetal growth, which can have long-term consequences for the child. Pregnant individuals who consume excessive sugar may experience fluctuations in their blood sugar levels, which can impact fetal development. High sugar intake during pregnancy is associated with an increase of complications and may contribute to slowed fetal growth. A study at the University of New Jersey, USA, shows that pregnant adolescents who consume excess sugar have a probability of giving birth to low-weight babies. Now, you might be wondering about the studies that back up these findings. While exact details are quite scientific, the overall message is clear. There's a link between excessive sugar consumption and all these health issues. Added sugars are a controversial and hotly debated topic, as the processed food and high sugar beverage companies are a big industry, if you know what I mean. Yet, so many studies show that the consumption of added sugars has been implicated in increased risk of a variety of chronic diseases, including obesity, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, as well as cognitive decline and even some cancers. To make informed choices, it's essential to read food labels. Look out for added sugars, which can appear under various names like sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, or cane sugar. Be mindful of the sugar content in processed foods and beverages. While natural sugar has its place in a balanced diet, refined added sugar should be approached with caution. Being aware of your sugar intake, opting for whole foods, and limiting sugary processed items can go a long way in promoting better health. So, there you have it. Sugar alone isn't the villain here, but when you consume too much, it can displace vital nutrients in your diet, leading to various chronic diseases. Remember, moderation is key. Make informed choices about your diet and stay mindful of how much sugar you're consuming on a daily basis. Would you be interested in a 90-day no added sugar challenge to give your body a full reset? If so, let me know in the comments below. Check the description below for additional resources related to this video. Stay tuned for the next one where I'll be discussing the best sweets you should be eating. Can you guess what those are? If you're looking to make healthier choices, you won't want to miss it. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more insights into life and wellness topics. And as always, eat well to feel well, stay connected, and always choose joy. Bye!